When we go on vacation, there is a little Airstream in the town called the Meltdown. This is in Seaside, Florida, and they make all sorts of interesting grilled cheeses. I thought I would give my hand a try at making a fancy grown-up grilled cheese too. This is a Brie, peach, and basil grilled cheese with a drizzle of hot honey. How does that sound? Take a look at what the end result's gonna look like. It's super easy. Let's make it together. Hot honey is so easy to make yourself. I've got about 2 to 3 tablespoons of honey in a prep bowl, and I'm gonna add just a teaspoon of our crunchy garlic crisp. This is so delicious, and it just allows you to make exactly the amount of hot honey that you like. Have you tried the seasoning yet? So good. Just give it a little stir, and hot honey is delicious, drizzled on lots of things. I've got some Brie left over from a different recipe, and I'm going to use it for the grilled cheese today. So the rind, if you're not familiar with Brie, is absolutely edible. You don't need to cut it off. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut this into thin slices so I can put it on my grilled cheese. It's a great way to use up what I didn't need for the last recipe, and this is going to be a delicious grown-up version. We do carry a stone fruit wedger, but I want to get slices that are really thin out of my peaches, so I'm going to try the corer. This works great on lots of things, and let's try it on peaches too. This will work best if you have kind of a freestone style peach. I'm just going to push that core, or not the core, but the pit straight through. It's in here. Look at that. So what this is going to allow me to do is take my peach and get some really thin slices for our grilled cheese. About once every 3 to 4 weeks, I make a large batch of sourdough. I like to bake it in a Pullman pan because it makes it super square, perfect for sandwiches. I cut those big loaves into thirds, and then I pop it into the freezer so I can pull it out right when I need it. So this is one that I pulled out just yesterday, put it in the fridge overnight, and we'll go ahead and get some nice thin slices for our sandwiches. You can use whatever kind you like. Let's see, let me find, oh, there's the spot. So here's my sourdough. It's upside down, but you can see. But with a Pullman pan, it's perfectly square. So I'm gonna give this a slice. I don't want them too thick. So I'll get these ready for grilled cheese. I'm gonna go ahead and butter the bread on just one side, like you always make grilled cheese. But you know, there's kind of a trend in using mayo instead of butter. Have you done that? I haven't. It turns out really good. But I've got some butter here that's soft, so I'm gonna just go ahead and do that. Okay, now the fun part. We're gonna build the sandwiches, and I took my Brie and separated it so that I've got enough for 3 sandwiches. That's what I need. This one's gonna be a little bit less. That's what happens when you've only got you're using up leftovers, right? And now I've got some fresh basil. This is gonna give some really good flavor. You can put it on top of the cheese or on top of the peaches, whatever you prefer. And if you like, you can even make pesto and spread some of that on your sandwich. I thought this would be kind of nice. It looks like a lot, but it's not overly strong. Definitely grown-up flavors. All right, now I've got some peaches and then a drizzle of hot honey. If you want, you can serve the hot honey on the side, but I think it's gonna taste really good with the peaches. Is your mouth watering? I think I'm drooling just watching this. Okay, so take some of that hot honey and just a little drizzle. If you want, you can microwave it to make it easier to drizzle. I didn't do that. I'm just gonna be patient. This is the cast iron sizzle skillet. I'm going to grill these on here. You can do them in the air fryer if you want to. You can do it on our electric grill and griddle. whichever way. You can even do it in a skillet. I love the sizzle skillet for things like this. And then we'll go ahead and add the top. And I'll just kind of press it down slightly. Let it cook for about 2 minutes on each side. I've got it on medium heat. It's time to flip. I'm going to use these spatula tongs. When you point them down and squeeze, they unlock. When you point them up and squeeze, they lock, just like our regular tongs. I love that these allow me to flip my grilled cheeses and quesadillas without losing the bottom. It's all done. Let's give it a slice. Here's that crunch. Look at that. I hope you enjoy this sandwich.